as promised, a layout of all the spare parts and accessories I have for the Viacross. This is most of the stuff for the Viacross that I could find and get to, and I still have a bunch of stuff for the Trooper, but that's obviously not going with the Viacross. So we'll start at the front. I got 2 cases of Mobil 1. I'll change the oil and oil filter right before I sell it, so it'll come with 1 full case of Mobil 1, which is plenty. Pour 15, if you don't know what Pour 15 is, it's the greatest stuff ever for rust prevention and correction. Almost a full pack. Exhaust manifolds, they're clean, ready to go to powder coat. And here is the original master cylinder. It worked, so I saved it as a spare. I just replaced it before I drove cross country and did all the brake stuff. Entire underhood gasket set. Everything. All of it. The only thing I wouldn't use, personally, I wouldn't use the head gaskets. I would get some OEM head gaskets. I bought new Infinity speakers for the truck. I just never put them in there. Doesn't need them, but I have them. This is the original AC compressor. When I bought the truck, the bearings are bad. The pump compressor portion is still fine, but it does need new bearings. I just got one out of a 3rd gen Trooper instead. It was easier. Alternator from Viacross, it's good. Brand new mass airflow sensor. Brand new calipers, or caliper brackets, and the calipers themselves. I went ahead and did them in brake high temp paint, so they're ready to go. Brand new power steering pump and filter. I carry that as a trail spare. Receipt's still in there. Was $165. I probably should take one of them back. It's got a $52 core charge, so I can take back and get my $50 back. Spare belts. Some of these are for the Trooper, so I gotta go through and dig them out, but there's at least 2 belts for the VX in here. One of them's a cheapo, you know, as you can see, Value Craft, that's like a trail spare, and then I have a nice one that I got from Sue when she sold her Viacross. It's in good shape. Automatic belt tensioner. I replaced it. I just went through it. As things failed that would basically shut down the truck, I would acquire spares, and that's what I carried with me in a big bin in the back of the truck. So there's no way the truck could be dead on the trail, with the exception of obviously something major like transmission or the engine. But there's all kinds of little things that you can carry that will no kidding stop you dead in the trail. Loss of power steering pump, the belt tensioner pulley, if that thing seizes, since we only have 1 serpentine belt, you're pretty much dead in the water. So I carry all that stuff with me. Brand new master cylinder. Passenger side axle shaft and cup. Rear drive shaft. I swapped it out. There was nothing wrong with it, but I never cleaned it up because before I did my first cross-country drive in the VX, I wanted her perfect, so I paid and had one rebuilt. And then this one I saved. This is the original one that came out of it, so it just needs to be sanded down, painted if you wanted to, and then I would recommend taking it into a shop that specializes in drive lines so they can take the bearings apart in oil. 2 extra prop shafts. They both have torn boots. They both spin. I save them as spares just in case. It would also be worth having an extra if you wanted to get a universal joint type front prop shaft made. This way you have one you can give to them to use for dimensions and bolt patterns to have one made. OEM CV joint. Nothing wrong with it. I just have extras. Aftermarket CV joint. They're garbage for off-road. I've found that the boots that come on these things are better than anything else I've replaced it with. For whatever reason, they're just some generic brand, but they are pretty good.